Hey guys, it was an amazing fight week and a great fight night on January 7th, 2023 in DC. But before that, I want to talk about the fight outside of the ring and if that affected Tank during his fight. Let's watch this first.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, 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 for the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the hate. I won't get a ball today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the. On record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want the act, not the ghost.
In case you didn't watch the fight and you haven't heard the news, there was a moment of suspension of the fight during the 8th round. And it happened because in the crowd, there was a fight in the front row. And it was between this guy, Gary Russell Jr., who's a professional boxer, and this guy, Meek Mill, who's a rapper. Now, what in the world could they be fighting about? Well, let me soothe your minds by knowing that it is not over a female. For once, it's not over a female. It's actually over Tank Davis and how he was going to end this fight. They're both pro Tank Davis, but one believed that he was going to end the fight early, and Russell believed that it was going to go all 12, but still to Tank. So it's interesting to me that both are rooting for the same person, yet they just had a disagreement on how it was going to end. Honestly, for me, I think that they should have just both put a bet on it and shook on it and said, "Hey, listen, if your bet wins, I pay you. If my bet wins, you pay me." That would have been the easiest thing to do, but that's not what happened because sometimes we do have alcohol, we do have emotions, especially how close we are to the boxer, and also there's the crowd, the yelling, the booing, everything. So all senses are heightened for sure. All emotions are heightened. Maybe they didn't handle this in the best light. And I believe that there are a lot of people who are pretty upset, especially the ringside people who paid $2,000, $2,500 to be ringside to watch a fight, only for it to be suspended for a quick minute. Weirdly, and my question is, was it the ref's idea to stop the fight? Or was it the commission's? I don't really know. I'd love to know because of the fact that I think it was a good decision to stop the fight. This wasn't a fight that was in the stands, really, really high, or someone really far away from the ring. This was front row and center. And you never want to fight like that, especially with how many people were involved, to spill over into the boxing ring. And also distract the judges. That's the one thing you never want, distract the judges or the refs during an active fight. So I think it was a good decision. I just don't think that we should ever be doing these kinds of things. But again, heat of the moment, it is what it is. Crime of passion, I guess if you could say that, because they were both passionate. Meek Mill did take to Twitter and said, "Congratulations, Tank. I almost fought a boxer telling him this fight not going 12 rounds. I missed the big bomb." And then he followed it up saying that I have no business going back and forth that hard with a random person and we just talking about sports. So my apologies for wasting time for nothing. I had a few shots. I know how to dodge those. Congrats, Tank and Boots. I think it's a little bit funny that he won't actually say that it's Gary Russell. I also think it's funny that he won't just give him his props for what he's done in boxing in his own career. But it is what it is. You guys were both Team Tank, so y'all should just put your feelings aside and your Nostradamus hats on what you guys believe and just cheer for the fighter. Now, did this ultimately affect Tank in the ring while he was waiting and watching and seeing what was going on with Meek Mill and Gary Russell Jr.? Well, let's see.
Lately it's looking like everything perfect. Out the mud with it, I put the work in. You can find me where that turf is. Pin precision like a surgeon. Bad ones used to curb me. Showing up to the show when the curve split. She know that I'm worth it, I'm finna go up, I'm aerial. I got the hit stash, got a bracelet for impact. Real tricky, quick to flip a pretty penny to a thick stack. Quick stat, think fast and I talk real. I give a fuck about how they feel. Me and Zay just dropped the propane and it sounded like massive pill for my dog.
Yeah, no, it didn't affect him. Well, I can't say that it didn't, but if it did affect him, it was in a positive light. There are people that are saying, what if, right? What if it gave enough time for Hector Garcia to replenish his gas tank, because now he had an extra 30 seconds to a minute, and it would have gone the opposite way? We will never know. Those are the what if situations and what if this and what if that. But what we do know is Tank came out and fired hard, precise shots. So do we accredit it to the 30 seconds to a minute? Or do we even accredit it to Tank wanting to prove Meek Mill right and Russell wrong? I don't know, but I guess the question at the end of the day is, do you guys want to see this fight going on? And I'm talking about Gary Russell versus Meek Mill. Okay, don't tell me that I'm crazy, because we are in a generation, we are in a time that YouTubers are coming into boxing, MMA fighters are coming into boxing. We have seen NBA players, we've seen football, retired football players coming into boxing. So don't tell me that it's not. If there's enough money in it, would they fight? Would you guys watch? Tell me if you guys would watch, and if you're interested in this fight, in the comment section below. But until then, guys, I'll see you guys later. Be safe.
I'm Jarrell. And I am Logan. Thank you for watching this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe the video. And hit the bell. Ding, ding, ding. KO! Jinx, got ya.
Manito the nail.